overdevelopment. And that is that there's a new request for a change in the development order for Calusa Cay, the area on Pine Island Road around the new Publix. So that's going to come up for a public information session probably in about a month. But we wanted to alert you to what kind of change they're asking for. So this is where the new Publix is already, and in back of it, those 94 townhomes that are supposed to go in, but we haven't seen movement on them yet. And there's also retail shops that are supposed to go in front of the Publix. So a change has been asked for, and our member of the Development Order Committee, Connie Alessio, will read that request.
Hi everybody, I'm Connie Alessio. Just to read this off to you. The owners of Calusa Cay, the owner of Calusa Cay is requesting a new amendment to the shopping center on Pine Island Road in the back of the Publix. Several members of the board hope to be able to meet with the county staff to make changes to make sure that they conform to zoning regulations and the land use code. However, if we should need to hire a lawyer to oppose any of these changes, our bylaws state that any expense over $1,000 needs general membership approval. So tonight, we want to ask you two things. First, I'll read the request from the owner of Calusa Cay and ask for any questions you'd like us to bring up to the county staff. We will make a list of these questions and take them to a meeting that we'll ask Commissioner Lane to set up for us. Second, we'll ask for your formal approval for any legal expenses over $1,000 that we might incur if we use the town Calusa Cay request. Here's what the owner is asking for. The owner is requesting approval of a minor amendment to the Calusa Cay CPD. 1. Add an EMS, fire, or sheriff station to the overall schedule of uses. 2. Reduce the retail square footage from 96,500 square feet to 89,600 square feet. 3. Add 60,000 square foot of self-storage use to parcel number 3. Parcel 3 is located in the back of the new Publix. 4. Add a warehouse, public, and mini warehouse to the schedule of uses for parcel number 3. 5. Increase the height of parcel number 3 for the self-storage use only, from 35 foot to 38 foot. And finally, number 6, to update the master concept plan to reflect these changes.
Okay, so I know you don't have a lot of information about this right now. More information will be given at the public information session. But if you have questions or issues that you would like us to bring up with county staff before that public information session happens, now's the time to bring them to us. And Cindy looks like she's ready with a pen and paper to take, so these are not questions for Commissioner Lane, since
Yes.
this is not an issue that he's come to talk with us about. This is something that's new, but we are asking him to set up a meeting for us with the community development head, so we can discuss the questions that you have. Okay, so you have 2 microphones here.
Thank you. I think I kind of missed my window with the old development order session, so I'm just kind of jumping in. It's related to the development of the 94 townhomes behind Birdsong, where I live. I have some neighbors here tonight. We live on Birdsong Lane. I recently saw private surveyors out surveying Birdsong, and they were evasive, but they said it was related to Orchid Cove. So I have been listening very carefully tonight, and every bullet point I've taken away from what we've discussed. We're talking about an app to modify our behavior just to get off the island, yet somehow there's a standing order to allow 94 townhomes to come in our backyard. That traffic, resources, infrastructure, there's only one way off this island. So I really wanted to put a spotlight on that tonight as far as safety. If you, whether you're for the development or you're against it, the bottom line, traffic and safety getting off this island, we're talking about an app to modify your behavior right now, to get off the island, yet somehow 94 townhomes are going to set a precedent and go in my and my neighbor's backyard and infiltrate our neighborhood. And I don't know if those surveyors were there for surveying for an abutment through our neighborhood. We don't have any information. So I'm really asking for Commissioner Ruin and, and add this to the list. We need more information as residents of Bokeelia and Pine Island, because this is setting a dangerous precedent.
Okay, other questions?
The EMS fire or sheriff station to be added to the site. If you go in, all of the doors are public access, all of the building is public access. Any one of you.
It's also posted on our website.
But this is all the information that we have.
So I think what I heard over here was, we already have fire stations at the island, we already have sheriff, so why would we need a new one? Is that your question?
We had one we have one at Bath Park there, whatever, not Bath Park, like Mount Lachey, there's a substation there.
Sure.
Just because you have a substation doesn't mean you have an officer there all the time, or the EMS there. It's just like our substations and our fire stations and the EMS stations. They're not there all the time, just because you have a substation there.
Okay, get that question? All right, any other questions? Okay, I see you in the back.
Let's have questions that we can go back and ask the county, otherwise we'll be here all night complaining about it.
Oh, this is not a complaint, this is try to explain how some of the stuff works for developments. You can agree or disagree with me. When developers come in, particularly somebody who wants to develop a property and fix it, or Publix is on, but they wind up with standing approval for their particular property. And once they get the approval of the club, well, the senior involved on that, it's fun, because they know they can come in and basically alter the stuff. And they will continue to do that, because their money is not always made on the actual physical building of Publix here. Their money is made on the outbuildings. Buildings are going to be along the road, the storage facilities, the buildings behind it. That's where the real money is made. Now, these people in Pine Island, I don't care if they make money or not. That is not my problem. I want to try to maintain a somewhat moderate growth development, plus the ability to be able to get on and off the island in season and hurricane season. So once you understand that they're doing that for their benefit, it's nothing to do with our benefit at all.
with permitting that they have, and now they keep asking for variances and changes and approvals for this and a change for that. And the height is just, I can't believe that they're even asking to go above our height restrictions that we have on the island. So they got their foot in the door, and now they just keep plugging away for more and more and more. As far as the sheriff or the fire station, it's less than a mile from where the development is, so I don't understand that.
I feel that as far as the EMS and the sheriff's substation kind of thing goes, I think they're just throwing that in to sweeten the pot. So we'll lose a little bit of sight on the storage and those things. And I think with everybody here that we don't need all that extra traffic and people especially maneuvering vehicles with junk to store and all that. We we've seen how those people behave sometimes, and we already have a problem. Thanks.
I agree that the EMS, fire, whatever sheriff is to sweeten the pot. My concern, and that would be tossed out because there's others so close. My concern is with the other things that are on the potential list. Already, the lighting there looks like RSW at night. And I think of the birds that are hoping to migrate through here and can't because of all the light pollution being emitted there. I can't imagine what adding self-storage units, people need to reduce their impact on the land and get rid of their stuff instead of buying more through Amazon. And the master plan should not be updated. This should not be permitted, period.
Okay, any other comments or questions on this issue? Okay, well, thank you all for sitting through a long meeting. Oh, I'm sorry. So there's going to be.
So I'd like to make a motion, Helen, that we, that the membership allow us to hire an attorney should we need one. We need the approval and the authorization to spend more than $1,000 for this particular issue. Pardon me?
Is there a cap?
We can,
You'll see what
from our general, we have, thank you.
Okay, so, what we hope is that we will be able to bring these issues to the county and to get some changes made. The only thing we would really need a lawyer for, use a lawyer for, as far as I know, is if we feel that what the developer is asking for does not actually meet the county code. The Lee County Code, which encompasses the Pioneer Plan that we're here celebrating tonight. So that's just a legal look at what they're asking.
So our initial goal is to really meet with the county staff and find out where we are on this issue and not have to hire an attorney. But I think if we don't like what our options are, it might come to that, so.
So that's the question before you. The motion is, do we have your permission to spend over $1,000 on a lawyer, should that be necessary, to challenge this particular list of changes to the Calusa Cay development? If you're in favor of us spending over $1,000, should we need to, please raise your hand. Okay, somebody count.
Can you hold your hands up, please?
Hold it high, and so maybe you can count.
Yeah, you have to be a member to vote.
That is actually true. You need to be, well, it's the honor system, you need to be a member, paid up in order to vote.
Okay, thank
Only
you.
$15 a
And
year.
if you're not a member, please look towards, when you're entering, joining us. Because your voice is what makes a difference.
Okay. All right, so
Yes, we do.
all of those opposed to us spending over $1,000 should we meet? One, okay. Thank you. Okay.
And Helen, just to clarify, it's really hypothetical at this point for the attorney.
Right.
This is, you have to understand, we only meet monthly. So if we don't get your approval now, and we realize we need an attorney before next month's meeting, we're unable to move forward. We're in a block. So this is really a hypothetical vote to allow us to move forward before next month's meeting. And obviously, you'll get an update if it's needed.
Okay, anything else or anything I've forgotten? All right, is there a motion?
I move to
To
adjourn.
adjourn. Thank you. Is there a second? Second. All right, have some cupcakes on your way out, please.